Hidden in the hills of Uig, above the sweeping sides of Glen, the enchanting geographical formations that form Balnachnoch, the fairy Glen, Bailnan Knock in Gaelic, meaning village in the hills, has gained this special miniature landscape on Skye, a reputation for being a place of myth and wonder. Described by some as a mini Quirang, this small and magical feature of the island, dotted with gnarled rowan trees, was formed over 100,000 years ago by post-glacier landslides, while years of erosion and the elements sculpted the Torridonian sandstone into unusual patterns of cone-shaped craggy hillocks, random boulders, tranquil locans, and even a basalt castle. Imagine a walk in a subtropical landscape where warm, shallow seas, wide rivers and freshwater lagoons are fringed with dark, dense forests filled with thick swarms of crawling and buzzing insects. Volcanoes rumble in the distance, spitting out hot air and ash into the humid atmosphere, and the ground occasionally shakes with the constant threat of seismic shocks. Temperatures rarely drop below 20 degrees, and the atmosphere is hot and cloying. The loud cracking of tree trunks and the thump of massive feet tell you in advance that a huge animal is approaching. This would be your experience of Skye during the Bathonian stage of the mid-Jurassic period, 168 million years ago. Then the island was part of the southern edge of the supercontinent Pangaea, before it would split from the main landmass 1.8 million years later. This was a perfect habitat for life, and there was a prolific diversity of species, both tiny and towering. In the air, in the sea, and on the land, this was the age of the dinosaur. While large areas of sedimentary rock were shaping and volcanic lava pushed through the sand, mud and silt to form tabular layers of igneous rock called sills, Jurassic life lived and died, and evidence of their presence lies waiting to be discovered inside the ancient layers. The Isle of Skye holds more than 10% of the world's Middle Jurassic dinosaur species and more than 15% of the Middle Jurassic dinosaur sites, making Skye a paleontological location of world importance. Before 1984, public evidence of dinosaurs on Skye was mainly contained in local knowledge. Crofters, as they walked along the island's shorelines, were aware of footprints made by primeval beasts, particularly on the Trottenish Peninsula. Skye's geological fabric is multifaceted, a testament to its diverse rock formations that shape its unique landscapes and views. The island's geology has been sculpted not only by lava, but also by the influence of ice sheets, the most recent of which retreated around 11,500 years ago. To understand its geology more clearly, Skye is divided into three primary geological zones. In the southeast, Skye boasts some of Britain's most ancient geological treasures, including 3,000 million-year-old Lewisian gneiss. Atop these ancient foundations lie relatively younger sedimentary rocks, primarily Torridian sandstone, aged at approximately 800 million years. The Quillen Range tells a younger story, shaped by the remnants of a 60-million-year-old solidified volcanic lava reservoir, deeply scarred by glaciation. Near the Quillen, in Strath, limestone is visible, leading to the formation of extensive cave systems. It is this metamorphosed limestone that produces the commercially mined marble. In the northern reaches of Skye, the landscape is dominated by extensive lava flows. These flows, which accumulated to a depth of around 2,000 feet, have been sculpted over time by rivers and glaciers. This has resulted in flat-topped hills and tiered plateaus in the northwest. In contrast, the northeast, particularly in Trottenish, has experienced a dramatic geological shift. Here, the weight of the overlying basalt has caused the collapse of the underlying sedimentary rocks, tilting them sideways and creating distinctive landslips. The ongoing geological activity is evident from regular rockfalls at the Store and the visibly distorted state of the road in Floddigary. The east coast of Skye, where Jurassic sediments are exposed at lower levels, is also a notable site for fossil exploration.